Been up on the block in a minute. I've been missing out the walk in a minute. I've been building up the blocks like a minute. Only got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, only got a God. Oh my God, what up on top? What you can walk? My heart stop. What body hold? Get my number die. Yo, put a go. Put a whole roll. Put that whole payroll. Put that whole go. Yeah, she let it go. Yeah, she let it go. Let it be slow. Slow. Yeah, I need a minute. I'm need a minute. I'm need a minute. I'm gonna take got it being pimpin', got it being kick shit. Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is BMT coming at you again. We about to do another live banger. This one, I got to give it credit. Shout out to literally listening to a podcast or a vlog from Janae Monet. I hope y'all enjoying them trap and paradise beats. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit tongue-tied. But I had to go ahead and sit down with y'all. Ain't going to be no reading. Ain't going to be no talking points. But this is literally going to be me, BMT, coming at y'all again about some stuff. And literally, this is going to be an open discussion that I really want to understand the bangers. I know a lot of people want to talk about the slop or talking about the what's hot and what's popping. But see, I got to start asking the question because something went about happening. And that's literally about with men and women. And especially going on with standards. Have the lower standard people ruined it for the shallow people in 2021? We have to ask that question. Have the lower standard people ruin it for everybody else? Like I want to know, because honestly, that's a fair question to ask. That are dudes out there smashing on chicks? Are women out there lowering their coochie market value and smashing up on dudes that, that don't deserve no type of, energy and stuff? Like, I hear this stuff all the time. Now all of a sudden I'm hearing people walk this righteous path and they're saying, well, I want a standard. And I mean, that's your right. I ain't gonna bang at you about that. But I gotta ask the question that, with all the talking points that are going on, do people actually believe in that? Now I get it. I'm not one of them nice, cute broads. I ain't showing no cleavage. I'm not here to do all the gossip pop, columns and shit. Y'all niggas love eating up on booty holes and shit in the back chats and stuff and all that crazy, goofy shit. So I can't do that for y'all. But I can have a realistic conversation about what's really good, what's really greasy. Like, I gotta be real with y'all, man. I've been watching what's really been going on over here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching a lot of people talk about, they would have never date a baby mama. That they would never date a dude with certain amount of dollars working at Dollar General or working at, like Wawa's or Walmart or some shit. We're hearing all this shit talking about hypergamy when motherfuckers be dating the motherfucker to the left or right of them. So we hear all the capping. And I can't lie, but I call bullshit. Dudes talking about, if I go to another, culture, my dick resume gonna go up. I mean, it possibly will. I mean, if you paying for pussy, she trying to get a green card off of you or some shit. Females talking about, well, ever since I got a new dude, most of the time, listen, I be watching these females be dating dudes, and I mean, they can date out. I mean, that's your preference. But most of the time, they be dating the motherfucker that be there eating his boogers and be at doggone church, man, killing bugs and insects and shit. My wife has 2 kids when we met, been together ever since for 25 years. Shout out to you, Josh. But see, Josh, you got to understand, people will say that, you know what? You lowered your standard. Now, to you, you probably didn't lower your standard. You probably happy as hell. But see, but a lot of other people say, nah, man, like, I'm not dropping my standard for nobody. Or I have the right to have a standard. So I said, you know what? That's fair. People do have the right to have a standard. People do have the right to be on fleek. But see, when I hear a lot of motherfuckers talk, like, I will hear
I would hear people talk about don't date a woman with kids. But on the other side, niggas will say, even if I got kids, I should still be able to fuck on new coochie. And I'd be like, fuck. How does that work? But ain't you, you know what I'm saying, you a single parent. Now, I get it. BMT, you capping. It's not the same. Okay? We hearing all the talking points, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm listening, man. Like, you know, women saying that they don't want to deal with a man that's a whole buster. You know what I'm saying? That ain't doing shit for himself. And, you know, and hearing these talking points, I gotta be real with y'all, man. Like, listen, man, I done dirty dick my way all up in life, bro. Like I said, I know there were some relationships I've been in. There were some mattresses, like before there was air mattresses, you know, we used to just put our mattress on the floor and just, you know what I'm saying, you know, get dirty and grimy and shit. So, you know, I ain't one to judge. You know what I'm saying? I was very you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, whatever came to my plate, that's what I took. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all something right here. Do y'all feel, now this is crazy. Look at shorty right here. This shorty right here, she got a man in the back. That's her dude in the back. She got her lipstick. She got 343 people. Shout out to her. Now, you got it right now. People crushing on that. She over there dancing and twerking and shit, shaking her booty and stuff, while her man is right there. She loving up on that man. Oh, whatever the hell's going on or some shit. Don't y'all think she had the right to be happy? Don't y'all think she had the right with Enrique or Jose in the back? She like, I got a man. I get pipe. You know what I'm saying? Her booty all flat and shit, but she happy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? She doing some shit. I don't know what the fuck she doing. You know what I'm saying? But these goddamn milk, they happy as fuck. She probably need to fix her lipstick. I would probably fix that shit. But, however, she got a man loving up on her. See what I'm saying? Like, do y'all not think? Now, mind you, she said, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a savage. Now, we got to ask the question. Mike says she's making money. Yep. Yeah, people have freedom of choice and the freedom to not get laid. I'm going to say this. I feel like some of y'all need to probably go fuck a fat chick to just get to that chick. I'm serious. Get it out your system. Go fuck a fat chick. Go fuck a fat chick. Get it out your system. Now some people say, "Oh hell no, BMT, I ain't doing that shit." Like, but why are you single? Why are you lonely? I mean, it's a fair question to ask. Like, you know, what? I mean, honestly, sometimes I usually would ask the question: if I see a baddie by herself, I would always pose the question, what is it about her that's fucked up? I'm dead ass. I would always ask the question, what about her is because sometimes some people know somebody's fucked up and they'll still get with that person, regardless if the sex is bad, the attitude's fucked up. They'll lower whatever standard or bar of humiliation just to say it's worth it. They'll do that. I know females that will get with a dude. Now, I think this is a dude. I don't know. Okay. So, all right. So let me go ahead and show this again. Okay, so you had one before. Okay. I mean, it happens. You know, I dealt with that shit before. You know what I'm saying? This woman had she had 3K views. You know what I'm saying? She there on her music. She there getting she got her man getting her freak on. Now, let's look at the next one. This one right here, well, she looks. Now, this one right here, she got on the fake lashes. Her hair is pretty fucking nappy. And I know they're gonna say, BMT, how the fuck are you want to talk? Actually, I can't tell if that's a man or a woman. I really don't know. I don't know if that's a man or a woman. These days, honestly, I'm not one to judge. Fuck. I don't know these days. Honestly, I can't tell if that's a man or a woman. Honestly, these motherfuckers these days, I'm glad that I'm out, bro. These days, it's hard to tell. Wait, is that a man? Is that if I have to second guess if it's a man, it's a man. I'm sorry. That's if I have to second guess, that's a man. But somebody's most likely dating that person. They are. Fuck. I think somebody is dating that person. They got 360 views. God damn, boy. Rainbow people get all the fucking clout. God damn, boy. That's a dude. Yes. That's why I took off my glasses. I don't need to be out there, Mike. I don't need to be out there. I don't. That's a dude. But now these dudes are out there, man. Y'all need to be careful. Y'all be careful. Be careful out there. The streets are dangerous. Listen, the streets are dangerous now. I don't know what the hell is going on. But I know some of y'all are going to be out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all going to be out there in the streets. I know some of y'all going to pretend that y'all didn't know better. But it's okay. BMT will not judge you. BMT won't judge you. Now, I think this one's a midget. Okay,
I know she typing. I know she typing.
So
I know she typing.
Now, this one right here, this one looks pretty good. Now, I gotta be for real. A lot of y'all fellas are not the first pick. Hell, I wasn't the first pick. I don't even know what I was put on the draft. Probably was put as probably number 48. Somebody pick me. I think the problem with the premise comes out that a lot of people say or imagine what they want, but they don't actually shoot and actually build what they need. That's a dude too. Shit's scary out here, B. I think a lot of y'all gonna. That's a dude. Are y'all sure? Oh God, listen. Okay, this is a good one. No, that's. I don't know what group I'm in anymore. Yeah, this is a lot of crazy shit. I can't with this one. All right, so I think we got to be honest about it. The dating market is definitely going to change, where people are going to take whatever they can get just to say that, hey, I don't want to be alone. And ain't nothing wrong with honestly, these days, I think people are now to the point where they're like, yo, I am settling. I think people are settling for what they can get. Yeah, that's a deal. I'm not picking it. Listen, man, I'm trying to find some, people out there. But it's all going to be dependent on what they want. I think that's the thing about it. It's like it's gonna depend on what y'all as a people want, man. Like on real talk, you gotta ask yourself what kind of standards are y'all gonna set for yourself. I didn't mind fucking on hood rats, and I got hood rat material. I mean, I'm just being honest. I was that type of dude that it wasn't about quality. It was just about just having a chick just to get a nut off. So I really wasn't actually taking care of myself. Just being honest. And I think that's the thing about it for a lot of men. They thirstily tell themselves they don't want a woman, but then they want a certain specific type of woman that's not really within their range. And what I mean by not really within their range, I get it. A lot of people, they boost your head up, they gas you up with, you know what I'm saying, if you have certain types of qualities or checks and stuff. But are you really in that position? The same thing for the women. Like, we're seeing a lot of women, they're talking that talk, saying that they want an Idris Elba or some kind of goddamn Dwayne Johnson or some type of shit. And I mean, what you think you deserve, that's on you. I hear you talking that shit, but I gotta ask you, Shawty, I really do. Like, have you really been putting in that type of work? Have you really been putting in that type of work to, you know what I'm saying? Have you really been putting in that type of quality work to get that type of energy from a man? Because we've been seeing it where a lot of fellas have been getting with a woman that a woman truly don't deserve them. And you're gonna say, well, BMT, who are you to say that who deserves who? But then I've been there, man. What's going on, Kelly? I mean, I know what it's like. Listen, man. I was that type of dude that I just wanted to have that warm body in the bed. But it wasn't worth the headache. I got so much new growth today. It's not even funny. Time to go get retwisted. I had so much doggone. Like, I could easily get a body, but I wasn't getting a quality woman that was actually worth a fuck. And the quality woman that I actually did have, I didn't actually appreciate. I had good women, but I wasn't appreciating them. So literally, they were lowering their standard by actually putting up with me. And see, that's another thing that we don't like to talk about. Women that fuck on low quality dick just to brag off they got a man. And there's some women that do that. He got good dick, but he ain't worth shit. You know, that's a lot. That's a big issue. What's going
What's
on?
up, BMT?
No,
What's up, man?
no, I'm just having a talk.
Right.
Pretty much on something. I'm watching some young people talk about they were talking about simp. And then I was watching dudes who came on, and they were talking about women don't want good guys. But then I always know it's a narrative. So what qualifies? Everybody wants to think that they're a good guy,
Right.
Quality type of motherfucker. Everybody like, well, I'm a good guy. She just don't see it in me. Or I'm a good woman. They don't know what they got. You know,
Yeah.
perception.
Yeah, that's what. Remember the other day I was saying, when you asked me, you know, are these guys sick? And I didn't answer it straight.
No, right.
I said, we all have some kind of sickness. That's precisely the reason why I said that, because I knew there would be a conversation where, you know, there's always those selective conversations. Like, okay, we hitting this person today, but then we hitting these people that are so-called, you know, quality folks. We hitting them on their stuff. So there's always some kind of point that you can hit people on. Now, some people's stuff is worse than others, of course. But this is a perfect example. Like, you got some of the people with the nice job, judges, you know, college degrees, high education. But when they go finding a mate, they out there in the club, they on the internet stripping, they're doing all this just low quality stuff. Because they don't know what to look for, and then they pick the wrong person. You could be a high quality person, and you pick trash, and they mess up your life for a little bit, or you cut them loose before they completely mess your life up, and now you're scarred. And now that's what you're saying. You be seeing some of these people, good look. Like you said, you look at them and they look good, and you just like, what's wrong with them? Why they don't have nobody? You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason.
I used to deal with that, where she was a sharp looking woman, baddie, but in the same sense, god damn boy, that bitch had to be a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Huck, every other time, boy, that woman was fighting and screaming and outside, like beating on trash cans and kicking the dog and me.
A demon.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, she was like, sometimes when I get frustrated, I just gotta fight.
See?
Fight. And I was like, the fuck? But see, to me, I'm like, well, she's cute. So I overrode my standard of looking at that, and I just became shallow and just said, well, cute, I will deal with that. But the cost was so heavy. Like when I say she took a knife one time and put it to my throat and said,
dang,
me, I will kill you and I will kill myself. And I'm like,
that happened to my cousin too. Chick said those exact words, the exact words that you just said, literally. Chick said.
And I was like, what? I'm like, but she really was putting it onto my neck. And then
right,
we had sex. But then when I put my hand, under the pillow, I was trying to hold her. The knife was there.
Dang.
I was like, yep.
Yeah.
Sure enough, we broke up. Oh, it was hell. Oh, trust and believe. She blew up my MySpace. She did a whole lot of shit. She used to come by my job. Man, she came inside of the job, started trying to tear up the office and shit.
See, because you left her.
Like, I was like, Lord have mercy, girl, stop.
Who told her? Who said like it's over? Who was the one to say that?
Listen,
you?
I said I was over. I was like, listen, you won. She's like, you don't fucking leave me. You don't ever. And she literally was biting me and crying and all the shit. And I was about to lose my job, and I said, you know what? I said, stop. And I had to pick her up and carry her to the car and shit. She all crying and shit. And the job was like, man, you gotta go home, man, because you can't be having her all here and shit. White folks looking at us like we crazy and shit. And I was like, God have mercy, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And she was like, Joe, take me home. And I'm like, no, we ain't going home. She's screaming in the car and all that stuff. Sure enough, she got over it. She got with another. Niggas don't mind. They're like, oh, Joe ain't there, I'll move on it. Good luck, you have it.
Yeah. See, after you get that, I mean, that's how I had some. I mean, I didn't let it get that far because I kind of seen it. Like even before I got with my one crazy nutcase chick. I mean, I knew because I had known her before, but it's like you said, you kind of settle. You're trying to do everything else, and then that one that's around, because I had known her, like we had known it because we had went to school and college together, and I was just like, you know what, let me go ahead and talk to her, and she jumped on so quick. I was, how somebody, you get nervous because it was so easy to. So easy.
It happened like. He stabbed the next dude that she was with.
Yeah.
He threw what he said.
See?
He stabbed. And like I said, like, listen, I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I'm not going to I'm perfect, or I was always a good guy, and I had to. And I had some people was like, yo, I should have just been with you. And even today, I don't. Even today, I have my own doubts about that. But I definitely understand that. Looking at how the market is going now, how the market is going now, I think people are telling people that you should take me as I am. You shouldn't question that. You shouldn't question who I am or what I am. Just take it as for a grain of salt. And a lot of people
Yeah. Nah. You can't do it, but I mean, I know when you young, you gonna do it. Cause I know I would especially if she was cute. It's like if the chick like kind of cute or whatever, and you young, you probably 20, 25, you like, or whatever. I mean, you gonna be like ignoring stuff. You see it. Like you can see, like I think we can see. I don't know. I think we can see some of that stuff earlier than some of these women. I don't know. Maybe it's the person, but sometimes you could just see like that this chick, we gonna end up arguing. You could just tell the way they are, but you could just kind of hold your bit just until you get what you want. Maybe you could change, but then like you said, it always ends up messed up. Yeah, you gotta pick on personality match.
Now, here's the thing about it. What about the perception of because of this person's past life, I shouldn't look at that. I should look at what's before me now.
See, that's just deluding people. That's deluding yourself. That I was looking at this one video. Make a long story short, the chick stayed with the dude's mama. She had the kid there. Dude at work. The mama was ratchet. The girlfriend was ratchet. He picked somebody like his mama, basically. Them two arguing, trying to be the queen of the house. The chick got a knife, that kind of all that arguing. The mama trying to out insult each other. Two women. It was a mess, man. It's just like the kid, the 4-year-old boy in the background trying to tell them to stop screaming. This is the 4-year-old son is more mature than the grandmama and the mama. And these are the type of situations that people are coming up in. So like they have these things ingrained in them, in their soul, you know what I'm saying? And just because they get older, they probably told themselves, I ain't gonna never have this happen to me or whatever. And then, they get with somebody and they kind of cute or whatever is going on. And if you leave them, they flip back to that time when they was 3 years old and, daddy left mommy or whatever. So, these are the type of stuff you got to scream for it. You got to if you're trying to not be dead, because these people will burn your house down, they'll snap. When people snap, they're not logical. You can't talk to them. You can't. When somebody's at that point, they done snapped. It's like you're not even dealing with the logical person no more. You're dealing with like a robot that's programmed to destroy. And so you gotta, you gotta know some of those demons, because everybody got some kind of demon. It's like, can you handle this demon? I need to know your past. I need to see your family.
I think that's the thing about it. But I was going to do a talk later on, probably about sexual witchcraft.
Yeah.
And spirits that we take on through sex. I believe a lot of people don't want to ask about people's past because it may ruin what they see before them.
Yeah.
So they'll normally choose to ignore that.
Ruin that fantasy.
But then that's why I can appreciate when you're like, nah, we have to talk about the past. Then I know you're not one that said, nah, we can't do that.
Well, I mean, I did it before. I've done it before. I ain't gonna lie. It didn't work out. You just try to trick yourself, really. Because you just seeing you young, especially. I think that happens usually when you're younger, though. I don't know.
But I would even say now, older people.
Probably, you're right.
Older people are doing it now where they're like, listen, I don't want to be fucking alone. I want to have somebody. I don't care. I want to have somebody, regardless of whatever they say or whatever they do. And in seeing that, I know that we've been watching a lot of men and women take or get whatever they can get, regardless of how.
Like that chick you showed earlier, she got a cute face. She was fat as I don't know what. She looked like a bubble though. Stay puffed.
Yo.
I mean, I guess that's what dudes are doing. I mean,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not here
Security.
We're not, honestly, these days, not here to judge. We just look at
like she.
You know what I'm saying? She had a man. She had
like
3K.
no, I mean like the face cute, and so she probably was like real cute, like maybe a little. Oh shit!
God damn you, Mike! What?
I mean, probably like 3 years ago, everything was stacked, nice. But look, what I'm saying? You could tell by the attitude she was cute. Because, what I'm saying? Oh, no, bro. See, now she mad. She mad now because the dudes ain't flocking like they used to. You know what I'm saying? You know how the women, they had that attitude because they grow up looking good just naturally. But see, like your mind, like the condition of your mind, your body's going to catch up to it. It's going to catch up to the condition of your mind. And like that, I've seen that. But see, I'm older now, but I've seen that like in my family and other people that I know. Like they find when they're young, everybody wants them, but they don't have no self-control. They eat whatever they want. They just was naturally good looking. But, as time goes on, they didn't earn that body. You know what I'm saying? And so it goes away, and then they become looking like that. They look just like that. She's not happy though.
Why don't you?
Look at her. She's performing. It's like, and plus she got those glasses on, so it looked like she kind of trying to hide a little bit of the identity, or just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't putting a straight face on.
Oh, she got a man.
I mean, but so
she got a man. So
I mean,
he like that. He like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't have no problem with it. That's them. I don't have no problem with it at all.
You know what I'm saying? See, they gonna get it in. They gonna get it.
Bro, that's a family. Look, that's a family. I respect them, but it's just, I don't know. I just find hard. Just getting on the internet like that, and I don't know. Maybe it's just fun for them. It's probably just fun, and maybe somebody's giving them money. They're just probably having fun. Yeah, but if she's really trying to pick up dudes,
Kelly, you know who that is, Kelly. Kelly will do that. Stop it. Mo was sucking on your feet on Stop. Like I said, don't pull that out the archives.
No.
But we have it where, yeah, there are people that will do things. And you know what? Honestly, I agree with you. If they're happy, let them have it. I think that's the thing about it, that some people spend majority of their relationship trying to make other people comfortable or happy, rather than just doing for themselves.
Exactly.
And making themselves happy. And I think that's where they fall short at. Like,
that was key, what you said. And that's one thing to me, I don't know. That's probably one of the best things I learned from like Will Smith, even Jada. You know Will and Jada, right?
Right.
You see, we see their stuff, right? We see so much of their crap, but it's like they still together, and it's kind of like what it is. It's like he was like, it's like you cannot make the other person. You can't make them happy. Like, you know, they're still another human being. It's like y'all just decided to try to do this life thing together, but it's like they still gotta follow their dreams and stuff. They still gotta, you know, accomplish their dreams and their deeds. And it's not, you know what I'm saying, they can't be blaming their unhappiness on you, especially if you're not hurting them or keeping them or holding them back. You know what I'm saying? Because people equate finding a mate with happiness. And that's the problem. Because that's just one phase in your life, you know, finding somebody who you can kind of hang out with and do life with. But it's like all this other stuff that's in your mind, you got to get out there and make that happen. And, you know, now if you got somebody telling you, oh, I'm restricting your movements and all that stuff, then maybe you got a problem. But when you got somebody who's like, you know, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm supporting you. But then like I got a family member. I was mad. They broke up. These two good people. I feel like good people, when they break up, it's a travesty to me. No abuse, no physical abuse. And, you know, there was an argument, but I mean, the arguments that they were talking about, you know, it was nothing as far as that couldn't be forgiven or fixed or whatever. It's just like people want to mess around with other people, you know. I guess they feel like they're getting restricted, but then they mess up the family. You break up your little family and you think somebody trying to hold you back. It's just people get programmed though, because their parents break up at a certain time, so they feel like, oh, I've been with this person too long, it's time for us to break up. They don't understand how to be. They don't have no example of people being together for a long time, so they feel like they don't know what to do. Probably. That girl got all kind of crap in her stomach now. She need to take a colonic. He need to stuff up something up her and squeeze that crap out.
She's happy. She's happy. She got herself a man. You know what I'm saying? They dancing. They getting.
Hey, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they're still sexy. I guess, you know, she's like, you know, so long I got me a man, I don't give a fuck. He can feed me all the goddamn Whoppers and cheesecake I want and suck on my feet and eat my booty hole.
That's right.
She got big for days. And notice, she be putting on a whole bunch of wigs. And her man, I mean, I don't know. She's
what the Mexicans?
Yeah, them Mexicans, man. So as you see, Mexicans don't have no problem with that. They don't have no problem with it.
No, they don't. They really don't. They don't have it. I mean, I see it on the job too. They don't really have too much of that problem. They be having some fun sometimes. some of their stuff. Nah, because I hear them talking on the job and everything, and they don't have a problem with that. That roundness. That
Yeah,
round.
that to them is good. That to them is good sometimes. They, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, if he happy,
What's up, Info?
if he happy, she happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta tell you, like right now, and I think that's the thing about it for a lot of people. I will always hear, you know, men shouldn't be with the fat chick.
Nah, yeah.
I would hear that, but then I said, well, what do y'all want to do with Big Mama? And they'll be like, what? And I was like, no. What do you want to do with Big Mama? What do you want to do with Big Mama? Because to be honest, Big Mama,
Yep.
daddy, granddaddy's still with her. Well, y'all still love Big Mama.
Yep. Dude, I couldn't even imagine. Like, you're right, because even when I was little, I used to look at my great grandmama. She was big, and I was like, how could a dude try to talk to her? Like, was she always like that?
It is what it is. And honestly, as time go on, you know, I guess we start to, you know, I think as time go on, you start looking. There are people on here that talk about that. We hear those people that talk about that they want a bad one, but then they start to complain and say that they don't have, they start to complain and say that they don't have a good woman, or they don't have a woman that fit or ride with them. But then I'll ask the question: do you have, not about you having a bad chick? Do you have a quality woman by your side? I think that's different. That's why whenever they talk about the women back in the day, you're talking about a certain type of quality of a woman that will literally, you know, actually be able to take care of stuff.
Right. I mean, you know, people gotta have a match though too, because I say it like this, like when I was young, like you said, when you young, you looking at looks and everything. I'm like, okay, you know, I'll put up with this, I'll put up with that. But like you said, you get with that weirdo, and you like, dang, I thought I could put up with certain stuff. But it's like this chick here it's like certain people, they can press buttons, and they can, if they find out your buttons, you know, anybody, if they mess with you, if they enjoy just trying to tick you off for whatever reason, they can mess you up. Like I had one chick, you know, one of my things when I was young, I couldn't stand people try to pretend like I was stupid. And this chick, she would just, you know how they would look at you or something like, you didn't know that? Like, you dumbass motherfucker. That used to piss me off. So I was just like, dang. I could never get with this chick here, because then I start being careful. Like I was like, dang, I gotta be real careful because I don't want to get her pregnant. That's like the worst thing in the world. I had a nightmare. I broke up with her, and then, you know, then you start feeling kind of guilty because you're like, because like you said, when for some people, I guess the women, they don't like when somebody else breaks up. They want to be the one to break up.
Oh my God, it just went from 159 real quick. Watch, I'm gonna show y'all. Oh my God, from 159 real.
Like I think the thing about it, when it comes down to it, is we're hearing the talking points of men that want access to certain women. They want a certain particular type of woman, but they don't understand the energy that comes with that type of woman. And they'll say that and they'll speak on that, but they don't understand the talking points or the energy of why certain women act or do what they do. And when I say that, and I'm gonna show a picture, men will say that they'll say that, hey, I, I know men that when I was young, we
Yep.
would be trying to run up and get with these type of women. And
Mm-hmm.
I can't judge her. I can't judge her for how she is or how she had, got the tongue and how she dressed and
Right.
what she wearing and all that stuff.
Right.
But I know a lot of men that will try to get this little shawty pregnant.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
dreaming about these type of chicks,
right.
but you but like you said, and then a young dude, if she give him some play, it's almost like you said, that type of energy. You think you can handle some of that, and then they start running that game on you, start getting that money out of you. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, because I always worked and had money and stuff, and these chicks, I bought one girl her I paid her electric bill. Man, I was like, I know they'd be talking about me, the simp, the simp of the day. I was like, just to hang out with the chick. So yeah, I knew. I was like, I can't be. You know what I mean? How people, everybody had that kind of energy. So it's like, if you got that type of energy where you can handle these type of people and put them in a place where everything can balance out, then you good. But if you get with them just because they showed you some play and they just go to using you and kind of manipulating you just because you just so happy you with them or whatever, it ain't gonna work out no way.
Some people are knowingly sacrificing.
Yep, I did.
Mm,
I literally did.
I did. I did too. I can't lie.
I did it. I did it. I ain't gonna lie. I did it 2 times. And the second time I was like, you know what? This is worthless for me. Because I was like, I'm not getting, it's like what you think you want, you're not gonna get it. The fulfillment. You're not it's a fantasy that you're coming up with. And then, when you go off of personality, actually, and then after that second time, I made my little screen or whatever. I had my little test. That's how I weeded some of them out. But yeah,
I think
my concern, my concern now is like, how do I? Because like you said, it's dating environment now. I'm looking at my son and my daughters. I'm like, damn. What they gonna run into?
I think at some point I started to sacrifice my sanity, all in the hopes of I don't care. I just want that bad chick. Now, so in the point, well, I have money, I have X, Y, so yeah. But at what cost? That I have somebody that's invested in me. Granted, I mean, we can say whatever we want to say about the other dude and his woman, but that's genuine.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's genuine.
Yep.
They ain't
You're
gotta. I get the. We bring up the. I guess the shallowness. I couldn't ever see myself, but then I don't think they have that kind of talk where they have to worry about like who's gonna dip on who.
Well, I mean, really and truly, even though she's big or whatever, she's a woman could get on the internet. It don't matter what we think, she can get
She could post
300.
something.
Yeah, she can replace him quick.
Mm.
She can, and if he got a little job, he can replace her quick. So, to me, it ain't about trying to see. Sometimes people be trying to extort the other person. Like, you know, you lucky you with me because ain't nobody else gonna get with you because you know whatever.
Not this day.
Yeah, anybody can have anybody else. It's like y'all make a choice to be with each other. You know, just make it work, make it happen. Be happy y'all found each other, like you said. Just play, dance, do your thing, help each other out, make it happen. But all that extorting each other and trying to control each other, like, man, it's not worth it because I told my wife before we even got together, like, I can't control you. I ain't gonna never try. But I mean, I'm gonna suggest because right now she think I try to control her mind.
That is irony.
They think I'm trying to control her mind because they don't want you. Sometimes, well, at least women, I guess I guess I'm attracted to them. They got these strong personalities and yada yada, but yeah, they don't want nobody to suggest nothing to them. If I suggest something,
but you come off to me as the type of man that you like to have an in-depth conversation. And so long as it's an intriguing conversation that challenges you, and not like something that, well, they're trying to respect you, but challenge a good dialogue.
right?
We're all in for that, and I can definitely respect that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be here. I be listening to you. You were like, I be like, Mike don't care if he go on the Prophet Thought, B1, Info, whoever. Mike just there for the conversation. Mike will sit there
Right.
and try to. But see, I think that's the thing about it. Like some people want that type of competency versus literally somebody that I don't care. They just need to shut up. But then
Yeah.
but then they start to lose themselves. And honestly,
Yep.
I know what that's like, but I'm like, damn, man. Don't you talk about anything else? And the same thing happens
Mhm.
to a lot of the women. They'll get with a dude who's dumb as a box of rocks. But then they'll get with somebody like, wait, I don't get why she with him. Like, he's not as handsome as that person. He's not as strong. But the mental stimulation of the talk and the dialogue and the building points
Right.
there. And so people are now sometimes they're searching for that one person that can, grow and build with them, But
Yeah.
I didn't want to diatribe or be up too long. I did an hour. Shout out to Mike.
Right.
I got a good one coming tomorrow. Today, Mike. We're going to be talking about
Mhm.
now forming sanctuary gun states.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You might want to go brush up and look into that, Google that real quick. Sanctuary gun.
Right.
What is it that we as our people, how we need to start moving? There's not a
Mhm.
sanctuary gun state. That means we need to start, man, die for themselves, dog. We need to go
Yep.
ahead, get that going.
Yep.
They doing sanctuary gun states. Hey, I'm letting y'all know right now. That means some people are like, hey, we got yours, we got ours. And also, shout out, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but in Harlem,
Oh yeah, I seen that.
okay, so you're already up to
Yeah.
speed on that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. The people came out.
It's like you spoke about, it's happening.
Yep.
It's happening.
Yeah.
So that's what we're
Yep,
now
that's-
leading into sanctuary gun states. We're leading into that. So I encourage a lot of people, if you want to take part, jump into that sanctuary gun states coming up today, which is today. We're going to talk about what's that leading for people. Is that going to terraform? Is that going to be something good for blacks, bad for blacks, good for the country, bad for the country? We're going to have a discussion about that. But if they're talking about sanctuary states and people are making moves without the nation, they're not waiting for the nation more. They're just like, no, we're going to do this on our own.
Yep.
The people in Harlem, they're not waiting for the state to get involved or the police. They're doing it on their own now.
And that's what needs to happen.
So,
Yep.
like Mike said,
But,
hey, they need to handle their own street justice.
Hey, we gonna do it. I guarantee you we will survive. And these talking points, no matter what, this is what I'm gonna say like this. You know, however we think that ain't gonna happen or whatever, I don't care what we think, if we will survive. So whatever needs to be done, it's gonna get done hook or crook, some kind of way. Maybe everybody ain't gonna do it, but enough people gonna do it to where, you know, we gonna survive. So
No, I agree. Hey, listen, when Mike is right, Mike is right. I had no crap back when I saw that. I said, all I did, I sat there and I watched it. And I said, Mike was right.
hey, if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. I quickly say I'm wrong.
I said, hey, he just up and went and did it. I said, Mike.
That's a blessing, but
So hey,
yeah,
like I said, some people
I'm
weren't
sharing this.
doing that, but hey, they were out there doing that.
That's good though, because those people who ain't happy, that's that's
Say
what
that
we
for the
need to talk about.
later
Yep. I'm waiting.
Who you getting fired up? You like, I got me and you on tackle that.
No, I ain't gonna say it. But yeah.
All right, you guys. We'll
Yep.
see you later. I'm BNT with Super Mike 2164.
All
Check him out on his YouTube channel, Super Mike. He always goes over the latest stuff. I'm pretty sure if we do talk about it, I expect Mike will most likely give his rebuttal on how we are adapting with the sanctuary states and the gun laws, because y'all seen it happen in Harlem, Michigan. They are forming their own patrol militias that are armed to the teeth, and literally there's nothing that law enforcement can do about it.
And there's some other stuff going on too, but yeah, we'll save that.
Yeah, we'll say it.
Some other stuff.
Like I said, trust and believe. People, I try to tell people, people are moving. I know y'all saying, well, black people aren't doing anything. No. You're just not part of that unit or that.
Mm-hmm.
There are people doing stuff. Trust and believe. That Turner didn't tell everybody what they were doing. He only told select people.
Mm-hmm.
How it came, it happened. Then when he came to them, he said, hey, are you with us? No. Chop. That was it. So he got all the way to it. Now, I mean, hey, let's believe. I'm pretty sure there's some Nat Turners out there. All right, we'll see you guys later. Peace.
All right, man. Peace.
Have a good